Sunday morning live stream where we will be asking everybody, which do you like better? Hard or soft serve ice cream? So vote in our poll now. Soft serve, number 1. Hard serve ice cream. There we go. A nice easy one today. Which tasty treat is better? Apollo and Leyla are super excited to be back here live streaming for you all. Connie's in the stream. Hello, Connie. Welcome back. Sharon's in the stream. Sharon said, good morning, King and Queen, with the 5 white hearts sent our way. Thank you, Sharon. Connie said, hey, Steven. Good morning, all. I hope you're having a great Sunday so far, even though it is still early. Send the votes in our poll, double tap those phone screens. Let's have another great stream. We've had 4 days in a row now of fantastic streams, so let's keep it up, everybody. Connie said, hi, Sharon. Hello, Steve and Connie. What's up, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? Leila, can I get that volley? We got some crazy thunderstorms last night. So the ground is a little bit wet out here this morning. Did anybody else get some bad weather? Connie, how about you? You're not too far from us. I'm sure if we got some stuff, maybe you got some too. Connie said, hi, Leila and Apollo. Guys, I did grab Miss Piggy from the boat, so she's back in the backyard, if you can spot her. Peter said, hi, my friends. How are you today? We are doing great, Peter. Welcome to the streams. Let me move our wheelbarrow back that I positioned when I was hiding from Apollo and Leyla on yesterday's stream. Put it back in its rightful place. Right, Leila girl? I thought it was going to be hotter today, but it cooled down a lot. It's kind of chilly out here. I was going to do a brushing stream, but I don't know. We might have to wait for it to warm back up again now. Hey, there's all our people. 22 people popped in the stream. What's up, all new viewers? Say hi in the chat. Say hi on this beautiful Sunday morning. And send a vote in our poll if you haven't yet. We're asking, what do you like better, hard or soft serve ice cream? I only see 4 votes as of right now. And the votes are split 2-2. It's a dead even tie right now. Connie said maybe it rained somewhere in NJ. Oh yeah, it rained here last night. We got some crazy thunder and lightning. I think a lot of the East Coast got some pretty good storms. Sharon said, good weather for playing ball. No doubt. No doubt. They're not going to get as tired and hot today. Hopefully. We had a heat wave the past couple of days. They've been laying down about 20 minutes into the streams. So maybe they'll be ready to run all stream long. Isn't that right, Apollo? I went live super early today because I think we're supposed to get more rain later on today. So I wanted to make sure. I think we should be okay to get the double dose, but I just wanted to be super sure that we'd at least get 1. But I think we're good for 2 today. Double tap those phone screens, everybody. Help us get up to 10 likes here today. We're currently at like 4 right now, so help us out. Denemy's back in the stream saying, what's up, dog? What's up, Denemy? He said I didn't get any in South Jersey. Be coming my way down here. Oh yeah, I think we're in the line of fire today. Go to the blueberry bush, puppies. I forgot to cut off that tag on the blueberry bush, but I'm sure the rain helped it settle overnight. Brody said it's supposed to rain by me around 12 to 6. Yeah, wow. A lot of rain, huh? Well, we'll try our best to get a double dose in later on. Maybe there'll be an hour dry spot somewhere in there. But that's why I went live early today. Hopefully we're going to be able to get a nice, long, full, energetic, super fun stream in here now, and then we'll try our best to get another one later. We need it? True. It has been pretty dry recently. Since that last time we got a lot of rain and our basement was flooding, we've got basically like no rain since. And there was all those forest fires going on in South Jersey. So it's good for us. I'd imagine they all have to be gone now, with the rain that's been around the past couple of hours or day. Jens is in the chat with the white hearts, the crowns, the hellos. Hello, Jens. Welcome to the stream. Connie, everybody that's new pops in here always calls you Smiley, huh? It might have to be your new nickname. Charles Thrawley is in the chat. What's up, good party people? Happy Sunday. Ayo, Charles, what's good, my man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. For all the folks just popping on in here, help us get up to double-digit likes. Double tap those phones. Send a vote in our poll. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Say hi in the chat. And then you are part of the A&L fam. Your checklist of to-dos is done. Then you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Connie said, hi, Jens and King Thor. Hi, Charles. I kind of like an earlier morning stream on a Sunday morning. Yeah, it's nice to wake up. If you wake up a little bit late and you got the puppies on the screen to help you get ready for the rest of Sunday. Good vibes to wake up. There's been that song that I used in the short that was posted, I think, yesterday morning on our channel. The Zach Bryan song, Burn, 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 has been in my head all day long. Yesterday and today when I woke up. I've listened to it like 20 times. Drinking my coffee and being a bum, LOL. Oh yeah, that was me. I've already had 2 cups of coffee. My sister is over our house with her kids, so they woke me up at 6 a.m. this morning, so that was fun. Peter said, I learned an interesting topic, Stephen. You don't become a moderator if you ask to be one. True. Very true. Jen said, great song. I'm happy to put it on your radar, Jens. I think you said you hadn't heard it before. It's definitely a good one, though. Charles said, we're ready for some Sunday playoff basketball. Let's go, Pacers. Is it Pacers-Cavs game 1 today? Has to be, right? I think the Knicks start tomorrow. Sharon said, Brody, that's okay. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that on a Sunday. Sunday is a day of relaxation. Connie said, I had a cup of coffee already. Brody said, I got that. I took a nap. Song stuck in my head after watching shorts of dogs sleeping, LOL. At Cleveland too. Yeah, it's going to be a tough game 1. If they could steal this one, Charles, you guys are looking great. It's actually kind of a win-win because if you lose, there's really no pressure still. Like, you're not expected to win at Cleveland game 1. But if you win, it's like, oh my gosh, you flipped the series on its head completely. Jen said, yeah, thanks for that, Steven. Zach Bryan's a really good artist. He's got a lot of good songs. He's got a lot of hits. I'm not a big country guy, but Zach Bryan's about as country as I get. I was shocked. The Clips lost, said Brody. Yeah, and I mean, I thought that game was going to be close, and like whoever won was gonna. I wasn't going to be surprised if Denver or the Clippers won, but to get blown out, that was the surprising part to me. James Harden just shrinks in big games. I think he had like 7 points or something. He basically could have not showed up. Charles said, gotta steal just one. Yep. Just gotta win one game on the road. Then you flip it to a home series for your team. Harden has a Game 7 curse. The beard can't show up for Game 7s. Let's take a look at the blueberry bush, see if it's perking up with the rain we got. It was looking a little dry when I was planting it yesterday. Charles said, I couldn't believe the Clippers weren't going to show up for Game 7. I feel like the Clippers have done that before. Did you see Russell Westbrook hanging on the rim? Basically like showboating like insanely on purpose. I think he was trying to get a tech on purpose. What the heck is that? Something dug a hole right here into the blueberry bush. Wow. What critter was that? It's looking good though, I think. I gotta fill that hole back in though. He got it on purpose? Oh yeah. Sigma's in the chat. Man, white German Shepherd. Yep, Sigma, you are correct. You know a white German Shepherd when you see one, for sure. See if I can find a little shovel to fill that hole back in quickly. Russ was going off. A mole? Possibly. Stay Papishkas. There's no shovel right here? Shovel up. Yep, I got what I was looking for. Ready to go. Might be a raccoon. Well, there is actually a hole right here I was spotting before. Something lives right there for sure. Maybe they were wondering what was on their territory. There we go. Good as new. Good as new. Almost. Good enough. Right, Apollo? Charles said, hit those like buttons, chat. Oh, I see we just hit 10 on the stream. Thank you, everybody. We are officially in the double digits, on pace, on track, like the Pacers, for winning the day. Yesterday, we got, I think, 30 likes on our first stream, so it's going to be tough to match that again. Hey, Nicole. Nicole is in the chat, said, good morning, fam. How you doing, Nicole? Nicole, our Sunday is just beginning. It's crazy. Your Sunday is kind of wrapping to a close. On to Monday. The work week, the school week starts again. My money is on moles. Charles said, good morning, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Connie and Charles. Bunch of hellos in the chat. Bunch of hellos in the chat for the A&L fam. Leila girl. Can I get that bally? So guys, we're doing really good. The last 5 days in a row now, we've gotten about 35 to 40 watch hours, which is exactly on pace for what we need to do to apply on June 4th. So thank you all of you that have been hanging out in here watching our streams. I really appreciate it. We're in the home stretch. We're in the last month now until the date is finally arrived. I've been saying it for probably close to 3 months. We're getting right there to it. I'm just laying in bed, super long day. There you go. That's the best way to end the Sunday, right? Laying in bed, watching Apollo and Leyla run around, chatting with the A&L fam. Brody said, I want to root for the Pacers, but don't want to jinx them. My luck is mush after losing the house on betting on Leila, winning the best 2 out of 3. I know, I don't know what's going on with Leila in the best 2 out of 3s. She's 0-3. It's crazy. Apollo really, he's ready for the moment. When the time is right, he kicks it into another gear. Connie said, that's great, Steven. Take it easy, Nicole, after a long day. I think it's also time for me to start, unfortunately, I'm going to have to start transferring all of our shorts over the next month from this channel to another channel. I'm thinking about calling the channel Apollo and Leyla OG Shorts. What do you guys think of that name? I'm not going to post on it besides the shorts that I transfer over. And mostly I'm transferring them just so I have them and I don't lose them, so I can flip through them. So I don't really care how many views they get or not. And you guys don't have to really subscribe to that channel unless you want to, because I'm not going to be active on it. It's just going to be like a log of all the shorts I've already made. But do you like that name, Apollo and Leyla OG Shorts? Or should I just make it like Apollo and Leyla 2? If I make it like Apollo and Leyla 2, maybe I can, you know, here and there randomly post on it. Charles said, Brody, I'm the same way for the Pacers, so I'm a quiet rooter for these playoffs. Connie said, Apollo is supercharged. I like that name, cool. Apollo and Leyla highlights. Don't hate that name, Apollo and Leyla highlights. Charles said, Apollo and Leyla orbit the shorts. I like that idea too. Apollo. What about Apollo and Leyla originals? That's kind of, if I did that, that would kind of be a shot at YouTube, because YouTube says basically they're not original. That's why I can't monetize with the shorts. So I could kind of throw one back in YouTube's face if that was the name of the channel. A&L shorts. Well, I'm still going to post shorts on this channel, but they're all going to come from the live streams going forward once that date hits. So I don't know. Whatever is good for you. Peter said, I don't mind what you call it, Steven. All right, we'll have to keep the brainstorm going. We got time. Some good ideas thrown out from you guys though, so thank you. We're up to 12 likes already on the day. 12 likes in 18 minutes. Let's see if we can hit 20 likes by the time we reach 30 minutes into this live. Do you think we can do it? I think so. Time to check in on our poll today as well. Which do you like better, hard or soft serve ice cream? 38% of you said soft serve. 62% of you are saying hard serve. And I have to agree with the majority today. I'm definitely a hard serve ice cream kind of guy. I don't think I've actually ever ordered soft serve if I have the choice between the two. Something short and able to be memorable. Maybe Apollo and Leyla OG. Depends on the flavor for you. This poll was actually given to us today by the lovely Miss Alicia, although she hasn't been in the stream yet, so I can't give her a proper shout out. But she commented this on one of our videos. As always, for everyone watching, if you have a fun poll idea, comment it on a short or a video, and I will circle back to it if I like it and think it's a great idea, and we'll use it on a future stream. But it's tough for me to remember all the things that are commented in the live chat here, so it's best to comment it on a short or a video, because then they stay forever and I could look back at it. Hey, I see them big old Mr. Lee in the chat. What's up, Mr. Lee and the Jensen Wolfpack? Hello from Jensen Wolfpack. Hope you're all doing well. Same to you, Mr. Lee. Happy Sunday. Great seeing you in the chat here. Connie said, I agree with you, Steven. I love hard ice cream. My top flavors, chocolate, coffee, pistachio. What else? Cookie dough, mint chocolate chip. That's probably it. Those are like all the ice cream flavors I basically order. The broken ice cream machines at Mickey D's has me off soft serve. I know, they're like notorious for that, right? What's with that? They just can't keep those in order, huh? And McDonald's cones are so good. It was always so disappointing if I ever went there and that wasn't working, which was like half the time. Brody said we had free soft serve in college, so I lived off the vanilla. Has anybody spotted Miss Piggy yet? She's out and about somewhere in the yard. Arcadia is in the chat. What's up, Arcadia? Is sorbet considered ice cream? What do you think, Chad? I'm not sure. I feel like sorbet is more of like frozen yogurt, but I'm not really too positive. Lee said, caught the end of your shorts talk, Steven. What's happening? So Lee, we've been having this problem where I've been able to apply to be in the YouTube Partner Program twice now, but I've gotten denied both times because for some reason, because our shorts, I use like these popular templates and then overlay the Apollo and Leyla videos. I don't know why they don't qualify, but they said they're reused content. So our next date when we can apply is June 4th. So now I have to start, I'm gonna transfer all of the shorts to another channel because I don't wanna lose them. But I can't have them on this one because they're gonna deny me again. So we were brainstorming what the name should be. But that's gonna be a lot of work because I posted so many videos. So it's gonna take, it's probably gonna take me the next month to finally get them all transferred over. McDonald's actually was able to change repair vendors. Connie said, I haven't seen Miss Piggy yet. Ooh, keep a looking. She's somewhere in the yard. She's sneaky today, though. You're going to have to really have good eyes to see her. Charles said, for you, Nicole, anything you say I'll agree with. Oh, wow, that's frustrating. Yeah. It's been a frustrating YouTube journey, but I think we're getting some momentum now with all of you guys that tune in daily to watch us. This is the most excited I've been about YouTube in a long time since we started daily living with the A&L fam. You guys went through your water fast today. Thirsty boy? Want a drink, Apollo? I know, I'm using my own videos. It is crazy. And I see all of these YouTube channels, I feel like doing the same type of thing. So I'm not sure really what the problem is, but it's fine. We are figuring it out along the way. It's fine. We can't talk too bad about YouTube. They're always listening, right? Right, Mr. Lee? We don't want to fall out of the algorithm's good grace. All right, water filled back up. Are we ready to run some more, papishkas? What do you think, puppies? What are your guys' favorite ice cream flavors? Or for Nicole, sorbet? Hey, there we go, Brody. Brody said, I'm getting notifications now from your channel for live streams at least. There we go. We're back on with the notifications. That's one positive thing we could take away. Can I get that ball, Leila? I'm trying to think of like, is sorbet? There was a thing in Croatia that wasn't called ice cream, but it was exactly the same basically as ice cream. I think they have it in Italy too. What is it called? It's very like thick. I mean, it is basically ice cream, but they call it something else. For Nicole, mango sorbet. That sounds yummy. Jens, you're a vanilla type of person? I don't know why. I've never really loved vanilla too much. I've always been more of a chocolate person myself. You got a bit of editing to do then? Oh my gosh. Lee, I'm gonna have to just... There's this like YouTube video downloader thing I've used before, so I'm gonna have to use that for all of our videos. And actually, I might be able to do it just on YouTube if I do it this way, like in the YouTube studio section, but one by one, or maybe I can multi-select videos if I'm gonna download a lot, but download them all, repost them all. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so tedious. Black raspberry, pistachio, vanilla, cookies and cream, and that new Fruit Loop ice cream. I've never seen that. Charles said sorbet is basically soft serve, right? Or am I tripping? Gelato, that's what I was thinking of. Gelato. That's the Croatian Italian type of ice cream. Isn't sorbet based on water? Oh, is that the difference? So it is. It's more of like a frozen yogurt. Well, I guess frozen yogurt's still like dairy, isn't it? Brody said if a Stop and Shop or just shop has a good vanilla, that means their other flavors are going to be good since it's the base. True. Very true. My favorite ice cream you can buy at a store is Turkey Hill coffee ice cream. Oh my gosh, that slaps so hard. When I was growing up, I was a little bit of a chunker, and I grew up right across the street from an A&P, a big grocery store. And once I got old enough, when I think I moved out of that house when I was a sophomore in high school. So when I was in like 7th, 8th, and freshman year, I would walk over there with my few bucks, buy a whole thing of Turkey Hill, and I would eat it in like 2 days. Those were the days. A big crate of Turkey Hill coffee ice cream, go downstairs, turn on the Xbox, play NBA 2K, and just go crazy. Oh my gosh, how I've changed. Connie said, I love chocolate, coffee, strawberry, cookies, and cream. All great flavors. Those are the best. Nicole said, I love Rocky Road for ice cream. I'm happy to see people like pistachio. That's one I never really tried before, like about a year or so ago. And I found that I really, really, really love it. A new ice cream place just opened up in the town near me, and that's what I get every time I go there now. It's so good. And they have the actual chunks of pistachio in it, which I really enjoy. The actual pistachios themselves. Brody said, God, I love Turkey Hill. I know, they do it right, Brody. They have great ice cream flavors. Turkey Hill, I think, is the number one like at a store for me that you could buy. Connie said, I can do that also. Have you guys tried any of the healthier ice cream alternatives like Halo Top or any of those kinds of things? They're actually pretty good. That's what I eat more nowadays if I'm gonna have something sweet like that. Brody said I would eat that and play GTA and Madden. Halo is really awesome. Brody, I just saw GTA 6 got delayed again. Now it's not coming out till May 2026. And it was supposed to come out like, I think either November or December of this year. So it's like a 6-month delay. I saw an insane stat about GTA 6. This really blew my mind. Are you guys ready? This stat is out of this world. So the Burj Khalifa in Dubai was built quicker and for less money than GTA 6. So the tallest building in the world took $1.5 billion and 6 years to build. GTA 6 has taken 13 years and roughly $2 billion. Isn't that insane? Does that like not make sense in your brain? It kind of broke my brain when I saw that. Ice cream is date night food. Hint, hints, Nicole. I'm sad Lazo left after 5. More attention to detail for 6. Oh my gosh, Brody, the way they keep delaying 6 and how long it's taken and how much money is put into it, I'm expecting like the most unbelievable gaming experience like of all time. Like, they set the bar so high. If they just release anything that's not perfection, it's gonna get hated on, I bet you. Watch. I'm sure I'll be streaming next May. When it comes out, if it's not absolutely perfect with every detail, people are gonna poo-poo it. Kind of a GTA nerd. I'll be on Social Security by the time GTA 6 drops. See, I feel like convos like this in the future, I'm gonna post as shorts and maybe even video clips. If I talk about like popular stuff that's going on social media, I don't know if that'll be good or not, but we'll get the chat's thoughts on it, and I'll bring up like popular topics, and maybe those will make good little clips that people will enjoy. They know that the hype is coming. So I used to play GTA at my dad's house growing up, but I would never play the game mode. We would just play like how many stars can you get? So we'd go around running around causing havoc and trying to run from the cops. And it was me and my sister who had to take turns on the controller. So that was a perfect way where like there was a nice rotation. Once you got caught by the cops, it was like, all right, hand the controller over. Connie said they used to sell Turkey Hill very cheap at Quick Check. Perfect. Charles said, nah, I don't even drink. Peter, you like GTA 2? I haven't played GTA in years, but when 6 comes out, I'll give it a shot. I might be on Social Security too, though, Charles, by the time it comes out. I can't believe how long GTA is and it's still developing. Well, they were making updates to the GTA 5 all throughout these years, right? Does anybody know who's, like Brody, you said you're a GTA nerd. You have any idea? Because I think people play it kind of like a Sims, right? Like they have a whole life in there, and you can chat with people that you like walk by and everything like that. My mom liked when I taught her how to shoot bazookas and get stars. GTA Online, yeah. It's kind of like a Minecraft or a Roblox type of thing, but a little more realistic and I guess for adults, I would say. But I think some people actually make like really good money creating like worlds or communities, or I don't know. I don't really know exactly how it works, but something like that. Servers where it's like Sims. I've completed GTA 5 that took me 4 years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Peter, were you playing it like a lot, like every day during that time, or were you taking breaks? I'm wondering if 4 years was like the quickest it can be done, or if you were kind of taking it slow. Because 4 years is insane. There must be so many different levels. Brody said it's a cash cow. No doubt. If the metaverse comes real, it's going to be like GTA. It's going to be something like that where they have a ton of users and people who already have a bunch of time and effort dedicated into it. Nicole said, was there a video game where you got addicted? Some of my cousins even made a rotation 24 hours where they take turns to keep playing. I think over the pandemic, I was definitely addicted to Fortnite. There would be some, I mean, there was nothing else to do, but there would be some days where I'd like play from like 6 p.m. till like midnight and then wake up and get right back on the game as soon as I woke up in the morning. I mean, I would call it close to an addiction, if not an addiction. But gaming besides that, I don't think so. And that was really driven by the fact that there was just absolutely nothing else to do. That's when I got addicted to golf too, which I've kind of lost. I don't really play golf anymore. Mostly just tennis now. 4 and 5 were the longest storylines. It's a long story, Stephen, but anyway, I got good from doing it. Oh, a good thing? Awesome. I got addicted to the game Bully. 24/7, now that is hooked. Yeah, I guess so. But what else was there to do? I was locked in my room. I remember the first time anybody in my family got COVID, me and my mom tested positive at the same time. So they locked us both up in a single room of the house, and they pushed our meals under the door like we were inmates. No, I'm kind of exaggerating, but really not. It was kind of like that. Am I allowed to talk about this on YouTube, or are they okay with that now, or am I gonna get kicked off? Lawyers are advertising now for players who are addicted from gaming. True story. Do you hear that, Apollo? I guess games probably do, like, maybe use some kind of psychological aspects, like maybe like colors, sounds, other things that make people addicted, but I don't know, is that illegal? That's kind of their job, right? Like, they want people to play on the game as most as possible. On my own, when I got COVID, I started playing ROMs of Pokemon, like yellow version on my phone. Charles said, it's the blue light. I see lots of ads on YouTube recently. Brody, the bully game looks realistic. What is the bully game? I've never heard of this. Brody said games are an escape, but yeah, time spent playing. The only games I play now are usually, I haven't actually the past 2 weeks, but on Friday and Saturday, I'll play Fortnite with Rich at night for like 2 hours. And besides that, I play Clash Royale Thursday to Sunday because I'm in a clan and there's like a clan battle every weekend. You got to play 4 games Thursday through Sunday. So I play that on those days. Besides that, I just play chess on my phone and that's about it. Those are all the games I'm playing right now. What is this bully game though? It's interesting to know. Does anybody have a very fun game on their phone? I'm not really looking for a new game on Xbox, but if there was like a fun game on my phone, I would give it a shot. I got millions of dollars for 3 characters, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. After completing GTA 5, I took them on a metaphorical shopping trip too. Did they go to Asteroid Store? Asteroid & Co.? Bully the game where you're in school? Oh, no. Oh, are you a bully? There's lore. This is where all the kids go to and why you don't see kids NPC in GTA. $22 likes now and 23 votes. Thank you, everybody. We're right about 1 for 1 on the likes and votes today. Bro, I think your mic battery is low. Let's see. It should still be working. Does the mic sound low? Testing, hello. I have a switch, I could make another one. I could switch it over to the other mic. It's a funny story, and I almost had online servers, but got scrapped late. Better audio now, your mic is clipping in and out. Oh, you guys know why this mic is clipping out? Because my best friend Rich, who tunes into like 1 out of 10 streams, has spiked this mic on ground. Thanks, Rich. I'm sure he broke it. Now, bro. It sounds terrible. All right, let me make a switch. You can see Apollo and Leyla. Sure, I'll do it. We're gonna see if I can switch. Sorry, buddy. It's only a moment. All right. YouTube heard me talking about COVID and it all went downhill from there. I'm going to plug this too. Let's see. Testing, 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 testing. Hello, 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 hello. Sound any better? BJ's in the chat. What's up, BJ? Any feedback, folks? How's the mic? Way better? Oh my gosh. One of my mics might actually be broken. How unfortunate is that, Apollo? Guys, I'm going to make Rich buy me a new mic. Clear? Okay. Was it terrible the entire stream, or did it just happen sometime like towards the end where you guys were letting me know? Peter said, I hear you now. Oh my God, it's so much better. I hope it wasn't too bad the entire stream. Maybe that's why we were losing people quickly. Good morning, BJ. Again, now that you can hear me better. Just the last few minutes. All right, well, we're back in business here. New mic, new me. Welcome. Welcome to all the people just tuning in for the first time. It just suddenly happened. Interesting. Well, let me know if it starts happening again. We'll tinker until we are perfect. Right, Leila? I just cut the grass, and like, I guess these dandelions are kind of able to like, I don't know, like sweep under the blade because they just all pop back up in like 2 days. Like if you guys can see all the ones over here. They shot up like they were untouched. Maybe our lawnmower is just not the best. But you just say it got down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit by you this morning. That is chilly. Dandelions are spring loaded. Definitely. Nicole said Rich doesn't need a mic. We could hear him without it. True. He's quite the boisterous personality. He's loud enough where you could hear him on 3 tennis courts away, I'm sure, especially when he does his celebratory screams. You might have to use weed killer, organic. Yeah, something that the dogs wouldn't be affected by, right? I might just have to go by with a weed whipper. I hate the weed whipper though. I don't know why, but that little blade at the bottom that you like, the plastic blade, it always flies out for me. I don't know what I do wrong. Brody said morning, BJ. BJ, do you want to fill us all in? We were talking about our favorite flavors of ice cream before. So are you a hard or soft serve type of gal? And then which flavors are your go-to? I have a weed popper for the weeds after whipping them. Leila girl. Nobody's seen Miss Piggy yet, huh? I haven't seen any Miss Piggies in the chat. Leila, don't eat the grass. Peter said, Steven, what I mean by metaphorical shopping is this. I went around buying things you can buy in the game. For example, Trevor's private hangar. I bought all the planes and helicopters. Wow, you were a baller in GTA, Peter. You had your own private helicopter and planes? That is incredible. Hard ice cream and you love pistachio? Wow, we have a lot of pistachio people in here. The A&L fam is just like me. I really like pistachio too. I'm surprised by how many people have mentioned it. I didn't know it was that popular. There's a thing called Grandpa's Weed Popper. I bought the aluminum version. Jertsu's in the chat and said moi. All right, everybody, now I officially have to show you Miss Piggy because I noticed something on Miss Piggy's tag. Jertsu, have you ever caught a glimpse of Miss Piggy's tag before? Brody said my favorite pistachio to get is from T. Oh, Friendlies. Friendlies used to be a go-to for us, and then they moved out of town and put a Chipotle, unfortunately. How much money you spent in the game, Peter? All right, Jertsu said no. Jertsu, I'm going to show you Miss Piggy's tag. I think it'll make you happy. I think it'll bring you some joy, because I'm pretty sure Miss Piggy might have been your neighbor at one point, because I was looking at Miss Piggy, and look what's on her tag. I was like, what are the odds that Miss Piggy has the exact same... I was like, whoa, I gotta show Jertsu that the next time he's in the stream. Brody said, I think my town has the last Friendlies, LOL. Actually, Brody, recently, like a few weeks ago, my family traveled to, I think it was Clifton by me. There's still a Friendlies by us that's like 30 minutes away, but there used to be one right in my town. But that's a good question. I wonder, can you look it up? I wonder how many Friendlies in total are left. I would bet, I'm gonna guess there are 30 Friendlies left across the USA. The fact was, Steven, the main villain of the game was Devin Shepard, who was a millionaire. And once I defeated him, oh, you get everything he got? That's the way to do it. My folks used to make ice cream for the neighbors' kids growing up. Oh, that's so nice. Church, who said, Moi, Miss Piggy. They closed a lot of them? Yeah, they definitely did. I think they're a dying breed, the Friendlies. Jertsu and Steven. Jertsu, Miss Piggy is like your eyes in the sky in our yard. Moi, moi, moi. There's, oh my gosh, there's a lot left, 104, wow. There you go. So if you guys are interested in popping into a Friendlies, maybe there's one near you. I'm not sure if it was just an East Coast company or restaurant. I didn't know so many people ate pecans till I moved to South Georgia. Is it pecans or pecans? We got Friendlies here in South Georgia, 2 in Valdosta alone. Coming from the guy who says he's got no civilization near him, you got 2 Friendlies. There you go. Red Lobster's downfall is wild. I think they actually went bankrupt. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing a story about how they went bankrupt. See, that I would say pecan pie is delicious. Leila won. Leila won the quick tug of war. Uh-oh, I feel some raindrops, Leila girl. Connie said, that's awesome. I used to eat at Friendlies restaurants a lot. I used to eat there a lot too. Yeah, they went bankrupt. Red Lobster. Oh my goodness, we're approaching 30 likes here on the day. I thought it couldn't be done, but you guys continue to amaze me. If you haven't double tapped yet, tap, tap, tap those phone screens. Send the likes our way. Help us officially smash through the 30 level. I used to eat at Friendlies probably either every other week or like once a month about. Definitely at least like 15 times a year when I was growing up. There's a place called Ice Cream on the 9 in Freehold, NJ that makes such a great maple pecan ice cream. When I'm not here, Miss Piggy says moi for me. Perfect, right, Jertsu? I couldn't believe that it said moi on the tag. I was really shocked when I saw that. Did the other word mean anything? Or was it just a random, I'm not sure if it's the same language or what it says. Here, I'll show you again, Jertsu, so you can get a look. Charles said, BJ, you can get pecans here at any convenience store. They are everywhere. Are they covered with like cinnamon sugar or anything? Because that's how I like, when I think I get, I think cinnamon sugar covered almonds. I think that's my go-to if I'm gonna get a snack like that. I think they're honey roasted, but there's like sugar covering. They're so good. Jertsu, when you were not around yesterday, I said moi to you just in case you were watching and not talking. Pecan praline candy. Connie said, I'm very close to Freehold, Brody. I know that ice cream place. Leila loaf. Peter said, also, Stephen, after buying the planes and helicopters, it was Michael's turn, and I bought his own private hangar at the airport. Oh my gosh. You guys are so rich in the game, Peter. You got money to burn. Butter pecan ice cream is good too. Brody said it's amazing and across the street from White Castle. Oh my gosh, what a day that is. You pop into White Castle and then hop over to the ice cream spot for dessert. That would certainly bust my diet up. Guys, the past 2 days at night, I've had real real cravings. It's been very tough. I'm so good throughout the day, and then like I'm in my room getting ready to go sleep, and usually I let Apollo and Leyla out one last time before going to bed officially. So I'm in the kitchen just letting the dogs out, and I just see all the leftover food. My family has been eating great food too, and I'm just like, oh my God, I want it. I want it. But I haven't been eating it. I've been able to hold back. Brody said, yup, LOL. Nice thing about the games, you can be as rich as you want and travel anywhere in the world and fly however you want. Yeah, it's like you're the main character of the entire game, right? I think no matter how rich or powerful or successful you are on the actual Earth, you're kind of always the side character no matter what. But in that, you can be the main shebang. What do you do when you have those cravings? I kind of just... Well, I think about the reasons why I'm dieting, and then I control myself and just don't eat. And I think about how happy I'm gonna be at the end of it when I didn't cheat when I could have. And I prefer to have that long-term happiness and success over the short-term satisfaction of eating, and that allows me to push through. It's all boredom, Steven, fight it. I did a Wendy's run last night. I was in an eternal fight for an hour before giving in. I've been there. There's a Wendy's about 3 minutes from my house. I have been there, my friend. Connie said, see you soon, Peter. Drink water. Yeah, drinking water is good. It'll make you less hungry. I'm not really hungry though, to be honest. It's just kind of cravings. Especially it gets tough when my family is ordering great food and it's just sitting there on the counter. Like my sister's been here, so they've ordered out Friday and Saturday. So there was like pizza and chicken wings and something else. I think mozzarella sticks or something. All sitting on the counter. I was just staring at it like, oh my gosh. There's a Wendy's by a truck stop by me, and that just makes every order always so fresh. Wait a second, Brody. I feel like I know that Wendy's. Unless there's a ton of Wendy's by a truck stop. But sometimes when I drive down to my dad's and I get off the turnpike, I think it's either exit 5 or 6. There's like a Wendy's right there by a truck stop. Is that the one? Is it right by the turnpike? Charles said, during cravings, I ask myself, are you hungry or stoned? It's usually the latter. Well, that is not my problem, but there you go. Whatever works for you. 32 likes. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for double tapping those phones, sending the likes our way. I can't believe we smashed through 30 so easily today. Wow. Thank you all. As you guys always say, the community is getting stronger by the day. It's 206 in Bordentown, New Jersey. I think, yeah, that is it. Because I think that's the road you get off the turnpike and start taking 206. See, the way I usually go is I go Parkway to exit 129, and then I go Turnpike to exit, I don't know which, it's so autopilot now in my brain. I've done it like 100 times. I actually don't even know. I just know which one it is when I get there. It's like exit 6 or 7, and that takes you to that road with all of the lights. It's like a long road that takes you with all of the lights all the way to Philly. What the heck is that road called? It's really tough. Nicole said, if it was me, I would probably think of an excuse to break the diet. Something like I deserve it. It's also hard with convenience of ordering online 24/7. Yeah, well, I'm not always perfect. This time around, I've been crystal clean so far. 2 weeks after today, I'll have done 2 weeks total. But you know, it's much easier having you guys that I could talk to now and keep me honest. Having a community, I feel like I really want to build. I want to be a good example all around. So it's making it a lot easier. I feel like it's not only me. When it's only you who you're like doing it for, it gets a lot harder. But if you can bring other people into it, that's why I also tell, like, when I'm going to do something like this, I tell my cousins, I tell my friends, Because I feel like if you say it out loud, you give yourself kind of an extra responsibility. 130, that's the road. 130, Brody. Steve Lawson's in the chat. Hey guys and gals, hope you're great today. Have a good one. Stevie-O is heading to church. Stevie-O is on the road again. Stevie-O is always on the road again. Stevie-O, are you at home or are you finding a church somewhere else on the go? I know that area also, Bordentown. 206 and 130 are the, yes, I read that already. Do you know what warm me in Finnish? Sure. Nicole said, have a blessed day, Steve. Sojertsu, is the Minua I or me part of the sentence? Great support, me part. Hi, Steve L. See you soon, Steve L. Nicole sent the white hearts, the fire emojis, the tennis emoji, Leila girl. I gotta train Apollo and Leyla to play tennis. Then we'd get like 1 million views, right? If my white German Shepherds were able to volley in tennis, oh my gosh. I think Steve is on the road or in the air more than on the ground. True, true, BJ. Hey, there you go, you're home today though. There you go, All Saints Church. I'm sure it's lovely. Steven, it is, how do you say the A's with the 2 dots over them? Lamita Minua. Connie said, I agree with you, BJ. Leila, can you give us a famous Leila loaf? You don't want to give us the Leila loaf right now? Imagine they can beat Rich in tennis. Oh my gosh. My dogs would have my back, right? I could see like the Mr. Beast intro now. I could never beat this guy in tennis, so I trained my dogs to beat him. No, if it was a Mr. Beast video, it'd be like, this is the best tennis player in the world, and he's versing 1,000 dogs in a tennis match for $1 million. Mr. Beast is like so extra. So lamita is the warming part. It sounds like layer, so I'll remember it as warming me. DJ, do you want to learn English words in Finnish? I want to see Leila versus Apollo in pickleball. Pickleball would be a better start, right? Smaller court, lighter ball. The question is, we might have to find like a nice tennis ball looking like blow up ball that the dogs could hit with their nose or something. So I don't know how the racket portion of the sport, I don't know if we'd ever be able to get that down. Aw, you tired, Leila girl? Jertso, I always like to learn a new foreign word in English. It keeps my brain happy. If it was Mr. Beast, the court would be covered in cash. True, Charles. Leila picked up a leaf in the volley. Charles, the court would be like 100 feet high, like suspended above like lava if it was Mr. Beast. Loser has to jump, winner gets the cash. Pickleball for sure, said Connie. Duct tape it to a helmet and go pro. That would be sick. That would be sick. Jen said, did Ruth or Alicia show up already? I can't say either of them have. I don't think I've seen them in the chat so far. Apollo. Gonna join Leila? Don't move, I just want to get you both in the shot. Oh, Leila. You thought I was leaving you, huh? I wanted you to stay relaxing. Go lay down by Apollo. Go lay down by Apollo. All right, nope, we're gonna run some more. It's good to keep your brain active, BJ. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's what my mom has always said. I think that goes for physical abilities like walking, driving as you get older, but probably mental too. Memory, problem solving, all of the above. My dog hates hats, or I do something like that. I mean, you guys saw how much Apollo and Leyla like the bunny ears. Ooh, good callback, Nicole. I gotta check the poll. I believe the way to reduce dementia and brain is slow down to learn one new thing every day. Definitely. Soft serve ice cream is leading now. Holy moly, fam. Soft serve ice cream is not just leading, it is a large majority. 65% of you have chosen soft serve versus 35% for hard. That's a bit surprising to me, Leila girl. The brain is a muscle. The most important muscle we got, I guess the brain and the heart. Connie said, I agree with you, Stephen. Many dogs are afraid of hats, canes, wheelchairs. You agree with Brody? Jen said, messages are sended. Awesome, Jens, thank you. We'll see if Miss Alicia, who was kind enough to give us our poll today, joins in here, and if Auntie Ruth follows her as well. BJ said, you are always fun, Jertsu. All right, the puppies might not want to lie down right now, but I'm about ready to sit down, so let's see if they'll let me sit. Jertsu said, I'm in a Rocket League tournament, so bye. See you later, Jertsu. I hope you win, my friend. Good luck. You tried to dress Dutch up as Buzz Lightyear and it was miserable looking? Maybe he was more of a Woody guy. Maybe that's what he was trying to tell you. BJ said, LOL, Brody. Connie said, really? I thought it would be hard ice cream. Me too. Me too, Connie. It's a bit surprising to me. Leila girl. You got your favorite ballie? The tire toy? I felt so bad. My original idea was shot down. Oh, Brody, you're going to have to tell us what the original idea was now. Don't leave us hanging. Jen said that was my option. The soft serve. Apollo, alo. Connie said, haha, sorry, Brody. Sorry, Brody, son. Brody, I'm wearing my Apollo and Leyla shirt right now. I think you have to join me on this fine Sunday. I wanted to dress him up as a wrestler named Danhausen. He's Conan O'Brien's favorite wrestler. You wore it yesterday. Okay, that's awesome. You've done your part then, Brody. I think I might order myself like 3 or 4 more of these short shirts so I can wear them more consistently because I only have one right now. So I can only wear it like once a week, basically max. But I just want to wear, I think I'm just going to have a new uniform. Black shorts or pants and an Apollo and Leyla shirt. That's all I'm wearing. I got to become a marketing advertisement of the, get out of there, of the brand. Jen said, tap, tap, and double tap, please. We've been stuck at 33 likes for a few minutes now. Can anybody help us hit 35? Or dare I say, Apollo, even 40 likes on the day? It's so comfy, LOL. It is a decent shirt, huh? It came out pretty good. How to order them? Well, Nicole, the first 25K club I made just for my family, myself. I sent one to Brody because he was commenting on like so many shorts a while back, and I felt so like happy that he was a part of the community. So that really nobody could have ordered them. But I am going to be making a 50K sub club shirt when we hit that mile mark, which is coming up. I think we're at like 44 point something right now. But I'll talk to you about it, Nicole. Maybe you could get this one too. If I don't have like a website or anything, so there's no way to order them. I just kind of have a back end where I can do it myself, you know. Johnny Holt has entered into the stream with the double white hearts. What's up, Johnny? Happy Sunday, my friend. I see we also got another like, so we are getting ever closer to that 40 like total. Anyone ever been catfished? I got Friday night for the first time. Filters are the devil, I swear. Oh my gosh, Charles. I'm sorry to hear that. That was probably a rude awakening. That's unfortunate. L's in the chat for Charles. On a Friday night too, not a great time for that to happen. BJ said one of the best ice creams I have had is at a place up in San Juan Islands and the tulip fields. It made local fresh berries, fruit, and nuts. Ooh. Brody said, I just got lucky. Nah, you deserved it. 44.5. BJ said, Charles, I have been fished for catfish locally, but they are small compared to your fish down there. BJ, I think you misinterpreted what Charles, or maybe I did. I don't know. Who's right, Charles, me or BJ? I think Charles meant that he was talking to someone online, and it was not the person that showed up. Johnny said, happy Sunday. Charles said, BJ, they catfish I caught Friday was huge. Wait, who's right now? I'm right. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Johnny said, well, hi. Right back to everyone. LOL. LOL, I'm sure I'm wrong. There was a great show on MTV for a while. It was popular for like 2 or 3 years called Catfish, and it was this guy who just went around. The stories were insane. It was like these people who had never met this person who they were talking online for like years and years and years. And there were all of these red flags, and it always ended the same exact way. The person was never the person they were talking to. Ugh. Unfortunate. Charles, I hope it wasn't like a multi-year catfishing. Hopefully it was like a week or a month. Charles, did you meet the person in person, or you finally talked to them like face-to-face on the phone and it was someone different? Carrie's in the chat. What's up, Carrie? Hi, everyone. Carrie, I'm surprised to see a comment from you that's not all caps. Are you okay this morning? Are you feeling sick? I usually feel the energy bursting through the screen from Carrie. Ruth is in the chat as well. Ruth is saying, hi, everyone. What's up, Ruth? Welcome to our stream. Happy Sunday. Connie said that was a great show. BJ said, I've had people email me saying they were from my past years ago. They were not. Well, everybody, if you ever get an email saying there is a Nigerian prince that needs to be saved, do not send the money. They do not exist. Nicole said, hello, Carrie and Ruth. We're now 2 votes away from hitting 50 on the stream and just 3 or 4 likes from hitting 40. Tap those phone screens, send the likes, send the live hearts. We love seeing the live heart emojis come through. Send the votes our way. We are continuing the streak for sure of some epic streams in a row here. Nicole said, the Nigerian prince? Yeah. The scam as old as time, right? Carrie said, hi, Apollo and Leila girl. Leila, you've had that little piece of grass on your nose for like the whole stream. That's a stubborn one, huh? I only talked to him for a week and then met for coffee. It was a totally different person than the pictures filters showed, and about 200 pounds bigger. Shake my head got me. Unfortunate, Charles. I feel your pain. I'm sure that was a bit a shock. You know what? Here's a question, Charles. Did you still have like an enjoyable coffee, even though it probably is ending after that? Like, did you continue with the coffee date, or did you just wrap it up immediately? Johnny said they still got just a little bit of the pink in their nose. Someone commented to me on one of my shorts that dog's nose turning pink could be an autoimmune disorder. But I'm pretty sure we like did some research in one of the streams over the winter and we found out that it's just like snow nose, right? Nicole said, I saw a clip on Joe Rogan's podcast. They were talking about how good Nigerians are great with this. They managed to sell a non-existing airport. That's insane. Some of those Joe Rogan clips are amazing. I could get into a rabbit hole where they'll just feed me all of these different Joe Rogan clips talking about different stories, and I'll watch like 10 of those like 15-minute videos in a row. I love when they go over those weird stories like that. I think they're I don't want to talk out of turn, but like something like being a pirate in some of those countries is like the biggest part of their economy. It's like insane. Like a pirate in the year 2025. Brody said mine changes from cold and used it to open doors. Charles said, I bounced, bro. Can't start on a lie. You feel me? Oh, yeah, I got you, Charles. I was curious. Nicole said, what was your exit plan, Charles? I can see Charles just going, who the heck are you? You're not the person you sent me in your photos. They were probably like, Bruce said, yes, snow nose. Several breeds have it. Johnny said, well, since it's a nice Sunday, these are for the ladies. Aw, Johnny's a lady man in the chat today. Sending the roses for all the girlies in the A&L stream. What a gentleman you are, Johnny. Carrie said, hey, Charles. I think if it was autoimmune, you would be noticing problems like dry skin, joint swelling, fatigue. Leila seems to be in perfect health. Oh, I noticed how you didn't say Apollo because he's missing the teeth there, BJ, huh? I'm just joking. Or maybe you just said Leila because her nose is more pink. Bruce said, aw, thank you, Johnny. Australia's Creed said, where's the water, Apollo? Right there, my friend. They just don't like drinking for some reason when we're playing. They're too focused. Carrie said, thank you. Nicole sent some roses back. BJ said, thank you, Johnny. Flowers go a long way with me. Oh my gosh, Charles, no, that's not the way to do it. You just left her ghosted sitting there? You went for the bathroom and then just dipped? Oh, I don't know about that, Charles. You could have at least said, I'm out of here. I guess she didn't give you any courtesy, so. I usually don't try to give back that energy, though. I would have tried to be maybe a little bit more. I get it, though. It's a tough spot. It's a tough spot for sure. I think we're getting a bathroom break from the puppies. Apollo's teeth are the same on both sides. He is normal. I'll give Alicia a shout. Thank you, Ruth. Nicole said, I'm sorry, Charles, but that's so funny. Charles, you could have said, I gotta go. I have an emergency. Oh my gosh, I think we're 1 or 2 likes away from 40. And I see we got some new folks tuning into the stream. If you're just tuning in and haven't double tapped your phone yet, send the likes our way. 1 like away now, let's go. Thank you, everybody. You should have been there, I was in shock. Yeah, Charles, I don't know. I'm not sure what I would have done in a situation like that. I've never been in that type of situation. I'm sure it's like all a blur and a whirlwind and you just like, don't know what to do. Charles' situation should be on the poll. That's a great idea, Nicole. Maybe our part 2. What should it just be? Have you ever been catfished? Johnny said, you're welcome, ladies. Enjoy your Sunday. Connie said, hi, Creed, with the smiles and a white heart. It's rough being single in South Georgia. Oh my gosh, Charles, I think the dating pool is probably pretty small, huh? Unless you're willing to drive. Well, you said you always go to Florida, right? But Charles, you got the Southern belles down there too. You got the sweetheart Southern girls that we don't have up here in the Northeast. Carrie said, you too, Johnny. And hello to BJ and Carrie. Did we just hit 40? Is it official? Are you saying thank you, Apollo? Thank you, thank you. Nicole said, or how would you exit if you don't like your date? Jen said, we did hit 40, let's go. Johnny sent the 40. Nicole sent we hit 40 as well. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to all of you guys tuning in and watching. Big shout outs to A&L fam. The dating pool is contaminated in the South. The Southern belles are big ringers here. Oh, they're taken up quickly. They're not on the open market for long. Carrie said, the big 40. Connie sent the party emojis and 40. We just said, nice. Way to go, everybody. Miles said, good morning. What's up, Miles? Good morning. Welcome into the stream. So, folks, the plan here is we're supposed to get a lot of rain today. So I think I'm going to stay live for extra long. And then we will do our best to get in a part 2 at some point if the rain doesn't come or there's a break in the rain. But I want to get a nice long stream in here now, just in case. But as always, as of late, I will do a pre-stream live room if we're going to go live, so you'll know what time. I meant afternoon. Oh, it's still morning for us here. 42 more minutes of the AM, so you are correct. Ruth said, hi, Stephen, Apollo, Leila, and Miss Piggy. Bunch of hellos to Miles, and Crystal is in the stream as well. What's up, Crystal? The fam is all here. Who are we missing so far still? Just Foxy and Alicia? Charles said, I've been a single dad for years and just got back into the dating scene, and just like that, I exited scene left. No. Charles, you know what they say? If you get, thrown off the horse, you just got to get right back on. You got to get a new date scheduled for next Friday. Is the sub pump fixed? Brody, it is. We actually bought a new one and replaced it, so it should be good to go. I'll never have to stand by it again. We got one that just kicks on auto when the water hits a certain level, so we good to go now. No more flooding, hopefully. Johnny said it's funny, Bumblebee. Bumblebee's name just reminded me of yesterday when a bumblebee landed on my shoulder, then went about his way. Aw, what a pleasant interaction with nature you had there. It's always nice to feel at one with the animals and buggies around us. Oh my gosh, Carrie, you got 8 inches of rain in Ponca City, Oklahoma? My backyard would be a literal swamp if we got that much rain. There is no way we could handle that much. That is crazy. Was there crazy flooding or is everything okay? BJ said, Charles, single parent has got to be tough. Jen said, let's go for 50 likes. Tap, tap, and double tap, please. I'm with you, Jens. I think if there's ever going to be a stream where we can do it, it is this one, since we're extra, extra, extra long today. Miss Piggy has returned. Yes, Ruth, I scooped her up from the boat and brought her back to her rightful place here today in the backyard. Carrie said, Charles, you can do it. Charles, it's like applying for jobs dating, time invested, and weeding through the BS. Connie said, love Miss Piggy, Leila girl, Apollo, and of course, Koopy. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. Carrie said a lot of flooding. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Carrie. I hope your property is okay. Bumblebees are kind of plump, passive, and happy bees. Ruth said, no, sorry, Jens. I wasn't watching my phone, but thank you. Single parenthood is rough, BJ, but she is turning 19 this year. So mission accomplished. Aw, your baby girl's all grown up. BJ said, great job, Charles. Charles said, nailed it, Brody. Apollo, you like just relaxing here now? We just got nice chill vibes. Sunday morning vibes. Carrie said pond, but soaked. "43 total likes here. We're getting closer and closer." Let's get a live look at the poll, see if soft serve is still winning as much. Wow, soft serve has taken an even bigger lead. It's now 69% to 31%. 7 out of 10 people prefer soft serve. I actually find that hard to believe. Can that possibly be true? I wasn't gonna say it, Brody. I'll let you say it though. 44 likes already. Wow, 6 more to go. Johnny said, you gotta remember when you're 43, it's actually 44. I know, I'm always one behind. Giggity. I like my ice cream to have a bite to it. Connie said, welcome to all new peeps. Please like, subscribe, and share. Put on all notifications so you won't be missing out on the amazing daily Papishka content from Apollo and Leyla. Thank you for the white hearts, Connie and Nicole. All right, we're gonna first, by the way, I'm starting to get super hungry. I have not eaten yet today. We're gonna fake left, and then we're gonna fake right, and we're gonna go right down the middle. Did you know 69 is actually banned for players to wear in the NBA? Oh my gosh, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, you could probably wear it in other sports, right? Who would want to really have the number 69? Then you're like the ultimate troll. Could you imagine like LeBron James wearing the number 69? Did not know that, Brody, but I don't know. I don't think they have to ban it. If you're gonna, that's a little too much for me. Johnny said, I just wanted to say to everyone here in the chat, y'all have been so awesome. Always a pleasure coming here and chatting with everyone. Thank you. Johnny, I'm so happy to have people like you in here, spreading the joy, positivity, good vibes. It's people like you and, of course, all the others that make it such a special place. I'm so happy you enjoy it too, Johnny. Thanks for hanging out with us. Carrie said, you need to eat, take care of your mind and body. Ooh, there's a real bark. You hear that with puppy, huh? Oh yeah, I have 4 scrambled eggs and some chicken sausage calling my name, Carrie. They stopped him from wearing it in Dallas, Dennis Rodman. That was funny, tricking the Papishkas. Nicole said, hearts to Johnny. BJ said, thank you, Johnny. You are always a joy to chat with here as well. That was a deeper bark. Yeah, he definitely heard our dogs. Oh, yeah. He hears the dogs from the neighbors. He's going to see what's up. Who's that, Apollo? You protecting the yard? Connie said, see you soon, Johnny. Carrie said, good, in all caps. There's the all caps. Good boy, Apollo. All right, you ready to run, Leila? You ready to run, Leila girl? For anybody that's new, you want to go check on our blueberry bush? See how it's doing today? Look at this. I think these strawberries came up too soon. They should have been in the ground already. Looks like they're going to be spoiled, I think, right? Johnny said, oh, I'm still here. I'm not leaving. Wolf of Wall Street vibes. Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I won't say the full quote. Connie said, yes, please. Carrie said, you're still here. Yes, sir. Johnny is sticking around with us. The plants will be fine. The berries came on a little early. So for the people that were here in the beginning of the stream, we checked out the blueberry bush and there was like a hole dug right next to it. Something was exploring. one of the animals back here was exploring the new plant. I think we planted it on a Mr. Mole or groundhog or chipmunk or something's yard, but we filled it up already. There we go. After the stream yesterday, I went and we have a compost in the chicken coop, and I topped off the soil with the stuff that was in the compost. So that should be nice soil right on top. Ruth said strawberries can grow okay in a pot. If you get the berries in the ground with some soil and fertilizer, they will put out more blooms, most likely. Do you mow your yard? We do. Oh, I caught a number 2 from Leila on the stream. We actually have a nice ride-on lawnmower for the backyard. Or does someone else do it? Oh no, Carrie, that's not how I was raised. I'm the only landscaper we got here. But I don't know if our lawnmower is struggling or not, because there's a bunch of dandelions that popped right back up, so. Should you put some fencing around the berries? Not a bad idea. You probably won't get any blueberries yet until cooler weather, like early fall. Is that when the blueberries, so like, when do you think, Connie, like September? Maybe even late August, mid-September? Leila getting swifty. That's the best episode, Brody, where Rick builds his own perfect potty and he has the feud with the guy and then becomes best friends with him. I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, so I will understand all of those references. Keep an eye on the berries when you let the chickens out. Oh, that's a good point too. The chickens will probably love to snack on them. Charles said, I talked her back up. The catfish just texted me asking if I wanted to meet for lunch. Shake my head. Wow. You ditched her right in the middle of or right in the beginning of coffee date, and that wasn't a big enough hint. Johnny said, glad to see you pull away and get Leila her privacy. Good job. I try to never get them go to the bathroom on stream, but sometimes I'm like reading the chat and then I just have my phone pointing at them and I look up and I'm like, oh, sorry, Leila. Looks like successful planting. Thank you, Ruth. Carrie said, me either. Good work ethic. You just said, I have a riding lawnmower too. I do it all by myself. Moving, gardening, weed whipping, weed pulling. That is amazing, BJ. Connie said, no, too hot. Wow, so even later. Don't do it. She wants money. 5 likes away from 50. OMG. We just have to stay live until we hit 50, right? We all worked together the other day, and what did we hit, 40? I think we're all in this together again. Since you just planted the bush, it's going to take a while to grow. How big do blueberry bushes get? Do they get like 5-6 feet tall and like nice and round, or are they a little bit smaller, like 2-3 feet? Brody said, my coworkers love making me impersonate Rick, but my favorite thing about the show is the philosophical implications Rick makes others have. Brody, that you are so right. The underlying messages and the things that make you like think so deeply that the show, through this, you know, corny, funny, cartoon, sci-fi show makes you think about is the true like thing that makes the show so amazing. I can't wait. It's coming back, I think, in like a week or two, sometime in May. I can't wait for it to come back. I love that show. You should see these texts. Oh, she's always, oh, Charles, don't be rude. 4 likes away, so close. Nancy's in the chat. What's up, Nancy, with the triple red hearts? Hello, Nancy. Connie said, yes, they get big. Cool. I can't wait till it's a big bush. Morty's dad is the only normal one. Morty's dad is normal? I don't think so. Jerry? I mean, he's like a... What kind of animal would be if he was an animal? He'd be like a leech or something. He's got no backbone. What about that episode where they, like that thing, all of the like monsters or whatever you want to call them, aliens, spawn in the house and you don't know what's a real thing and what's not, and he starts to date his impersonation. BJ said, my lemonade blueberry gets 5 feet tall, and my regular blueberries get between 4 and 5. There you go. Carrie said, let's go. Think positive. That's what I'm talking about, Carrie. All positive in here. Jerry never lets Rick change his belief system. I think because his belief system is so simple. He can't think outside of it himself. I'm really curious to see what they do with Beth this season. Her storyline is getting super crazy. I feel like maybe soon they're gonna spin from like Rick being the main leader of the missions to like Beth and what she does. Crystal said, my friend is screaming. That's never good. Alicia, what's up? So glad you could make it. Thank God we did a super duper long stream, Alicia. Now you are here. You see the poll too? Thanks for giving it to us in a comment recently. We're gonna be live until we hit 50 likes. It's just what has to be done here today. Oh my gosh, we just hit 91 minutes. Alicia said, yes, positive vibes only. I never had lemonade blueberry bush. That's great, BJ. Sounds like those blueberries are delicious. Are they like super sweet with a little bit of sourness to them? Only 3 more likes to go. Who's it gonna be? Alicia said, it makes my day. Aw, that's so kind. Thank you. I'm so happy you enjoy the streams. Brody said, Morty makes me sad. I felt bad for him from the first few seconds of the first episode. There's so many crazy Morty episodes. The one where he can like control time and he keeps rewinding it or whatever, and then it gets like stuck, and he lives out this whole adventure of like the plane crashing. I don't know how like if you've seen every episode and I'm just making nonsense for you, Brody, or not, but that one is like super sad for Brody. He falls in love with this girl. They have a whole life, and then click of a button, it's like over. Goes through this entire terrible, like, but it feels real for him. Connie said, must be a hybrid plant. Get the laptop and see if Big City is around. Ruth said, grow some raspberries. They are lovely to add to ice cream. You know what I'm saying, Brody? There you go. Yes, Connie, it's a hybrid. I could not resist and had to buy it, LOL. Well, was it worth it, BJ? Are the berries on it super duper tasty? Or have you not tried any from it yet? Is this the first year? Alicia said, BRB. Connie said, yummy, BJ. Wow, I think we're 2 likes away, everybody. Double tap those phone screens if you haven't yet. Send the likes for the 2 papishkas, Apollo and Leyla. Or for Steven if you love the conversation. Or for Miss Piggy if you love her hiding spots. Or for the chickens if you love them roaming the yard. Whatever it is, I don't mind. Ah, Big City liked the stream. Thank you, Big City. Morty is constantly seeing his grandfather ruin universes, and Morty hurries the other versions of himself. I think the last episode of the last season, Brody, was like my favorite, might have been my favorite of all time. That one, the one where there's multiverses and Rick's car battery has a whole universe powering it. That one's super funny. Carrie said 48, 49. 1 away, who's it gonna be? The berries are wonderful and the plant seems to grow more berries than my regular plants. Big City's a soft serve type of person. You don't say. You're like most people, it seems like. About 70% are choosing soft serve now. Wild to see. Come on, Big 50. Now, everybody, I don't know why, but after we're done going live, YouTube seems to remove some of the likes. So if you check this video back, if we like hit 50 exactly and you check this video back, it's probably gonna say like a few less in the future. FYI, I don't know why it does that, but it just does. But I think hitting 50 while we're live is what counts. She asked you for bill money, Charles? Oh gosh. You got yourself in a pickle. The car battery inception is hilarious. Yeah, that's a great one. I have raspberries and Marion berry. Ooh, what's that? I've never heard of that kind of berry. Oh boy, Carrie just said 50. Did we do it? Charles, when she asks for the money, she can call 411, the community services information. Alicia said, that's YouTube for you. Yeah, we all know. The big 50? Carrie said 50 is here. Nicole sent the 50 likes with the fire emojis. Let's get hype in the chat. Send whatever cluster of emojis you want to send. We got to celebrate the big 50. It's far and few between that we hit 50 total likes on a stream. Shout out to the A&L fam. Oh my gosh, so many of you have been in here chilling with me for 90 plus minutes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shout out Carrie, Nicole, Jens, Brody, Connie, Johnny, BJ, Alicia, Ruth. You guys are what makes the stream work. NJ has a problem with growing raspberries. Uh-oh. Charles, you just blocked her. I don't want to miss anybody. If you want your shout out, spam some emojis for hype in the chat. Connie said, I will watch the replay. Had some good chats here today. What did we cover? We talked about my diet a little bit. We went into GTA, how it costs more than the Burj Khalifa, gaming. We went into Charles catfishing. We really had a wide range. We got into some Rick and Morty. What am I missing? Obviously, ice cream was a big topic. Popular flavors, the blueberry bush planting. We cover it all here on the stream. Well, everybody, it has almost been 100 minutes. I think it's officially time to start wrapping it up. I'm actually feeling a raindrop here and there. And time for me to eat. Alicia said I missed everything. No, Alicia. You can watch it all back and you'll be completely caught up. Oh, Rich has entered. I am 50? No, Rich, you got to be a little bit late. You already hit 50, buddy. Come on now. But Rich, I still appreciate your like. I do. Oh, Rich, I have a bone to pick with you. I had to switch my mic today, Rich, because one of my mics is malfunctioning. Do you have any idea on why that could be happening? Any thoughts on that, Rich? It's so strange that one of my mics is just randomly not working today, right, Rich? Carrie said, that's what we do. Peace to all. See you later. Happy Sunday, fam. Enjoy lunch, Steven. Thank you, Nicole. Rich said, what happened? No, you have no way of proving it's my fault. Oh, no, I didn't say it was your fault. You just added that. I think you're jumping to conclusions there. You don't even know it's the one I was wearing. Oh, I definitely do. Hope everyone has a great Sunday. It says 50 on the laptop. That's how you know it's official. Alicia said, part 2, question mark? Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get a part 2. We're supposed to have a pretty rainy Sunday, but that's why we went live here super long. I'm sure there's gonna be a time this afternoon at some point where I can hop back on live for at least 20, 30 minutes. So until later on, A&L fam, peace and love. I had such a great time in here today. I hope you guys all enjoyed it too. We'll catch you later on with a double dose, probably a very brief part 2, but we will still do our best to make it on here. So until then, see you later. Peace out. Enjoy your Sunday, and we will talk to you